Eddie Ghabour is back with us. All right, Eddie, here we go. We've had a huge rally in tech this year. Meta up 150% this year. Amazon, 70%. Microsoft, 50%. You've been on the sidelines. Eddie, have you missed it all?
Stuart, look, in December 2021, on your show, we made one of the most well-timed calls on Wall Street when we told you we were going to start getting out of the market. We sold the NASDAQ.
Yep.
We started selling small caps. And for 22 months now, we've stayed patient. We've been in and out of positions, but we've been very, very defensive. Compare that to had we just rode it all the way down and all the way up with this so-called really big year, we're still not to the levels at where we sold. And here's the reality.
But you didn't tell them to get back in. You did not tell your people to, hey, now's the time, maybe you can inch back into big tech and make some money. You didn't say that.
We did not do that, Stuart, because, again, we still think we're going to have another leg down. And so when we look at the scope of a diversified portfolio and everyone that is bullish on tech, I'd be curious to see what percentage of client assets are actually in tech. Because when we look at these diversified strategies, they've had a tough year again this year when you look at all the other asset classes. So, yes, did we participate in this rally in tech this year? No. Hats off to anyone that did buy on the lows. But I think over the next 6 months, as an investor, there's going to be bigger opportunities just as big as in tech. For us, we're going to be playing the dividend play. I think these asset prices are going to come to a level where investors that play this right are going to be able to generate tremendous cash flow because over the next decade, tech probably will not be the leader, in our opinion.
Okay, in 30 seconds, can you tell me when you're going to get back in?
Stuart, if I had to put a time on it, I would say within the next 6 months. This Fed is stopping raising rates because things are going to get worse over the next 6 months. There are several warning signs that are continuing to show, and people ignore it. We're not going to ignore it. We will stay patient. We don't have FOMO. But again, hats off to anyone that bought the bottom in tech. They did well.
Eddie Ghabour, always a pleasure to have you on the show. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you, sir.